Hey everybody, it's Ricardo, and I am sitting here with Ryan McDougall from Capcom, who has brought us a special treat. He brought us Lost Planet 2, but it's something all new, right?
That's exactly right. So this is something we haven't shown before. This is the fourth of the 6 episodes in the game. This is midway through that episode, Chapter 3. You start out this episode in a prison cell. So you're going to be first broken out by this double agent. You're going to be trying to, at this point, fight back against the same people that captured you. So your goal here is to storm this beach. You land on these watercraft, you take up to the shore, and then your goal is to take over the pirate fortress that's right over the hill. This part of the... Yep.
Now, the whole storming bit seems to be a bit challenging because he's weighed down by this enormous weapon he's got on. What is he...
What he's actually carrying around there is what we call a battle suit. It's a special type of vital suit. Most of the vital suits you're going to see are these large walkers. This one is more of a personal combat solution. So it's going to wrap right around you, and it's going to power you up. It's going to essentially get you an extra health bar, and it's going to use your thermal energy to help protect you.
Now, story-wise, you know, this game is kind of a sequel to the first game, picks up after it, but you're following different groups of pirates, right? So kind of where are we right now? Like, who are we playing as, and why are we killing other pirates?
That's exactly right. So at this point in the game, you're actually playing as an offshoot of the Nevik Marines, and the people you're fighting against are the main core of that Nevik army. So what you're trying to do is actually you're rebelling against your overlords and your commanders, and you're taking a moral position that you need to fight against what's going on in this world. So this is sort of an elite group of soldiers who decided that they need to take things into their own hands and fight against the tyrannical Nevik system. And
this also kind of displays a change of pace, because there don't seem to be any Acrid in this level.
That's exactly right. At this point in the level, we're not fighting against Acrid. This is human versus human combat. We're really trying to focus on the nature of the co-op play, show off some of the cooler vital suits, and give you the experience of fighting against hordes and hordes of human soldiers.
And the levels also at night. Will there be many levels that are not, you know, most of the stuff we've seen has been in the day?
That's exactly right. So some of the stuff that we're showing off, especially in the city, is sort of a twilight era or timing.
No vampires, you mean time of day, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got Gears of War characters, no Twilight characters yet.
Don't do that. That'd be bad.
Yeah. Thanks for that. So I believe this is sort of the only night mission. It's going to have some stealth aspects to it as well. What he's fighting against right there are 3 examples of the Bleed Vital Suit. Those guys are all equipped with these laser sword Vital Suit weapons, which are an example of a melee attack that the Vital Suits can use. They just took them all out with one massive rocket launcher blast. But that's the type of variety that we're seeing in this game that wasn't in the original game. You're going to be able to outfit your Vital Suit exactly how you would like to, with a lot of different melee weapons as well as the traditional Gatling gun and missile launcher.
Now, it seems like there's a lot more variety in the vital suits that we've seen just in all the demos. Some seem tougher, some seem, like we just saw, weaker, because I don't think a rocket launcher could have taken us out in the last game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's a whole lot of new variety. Every vital suit that was in the original game has returned, as well as a lot more, and I think they did focus on showing off some of the weaker vital suits so that you'll have more opportunity to use them in different situations without being overpowered. The ones that he just took out are sort of the lowest level vital suit. They're super fast, super agile, and they're very good at, you know, even going inside buildings, but as you saw, they don't hold up to a rocket launcher very well.
Very few things do. Now we're doing these data posts right now. Mm-hmm. Once that whole process is complete, then we're going to own this area.
Exactly. So there's 4 or 5 data posts, and you can track them in the top left of the screen there. Once the player has taken over all of those data posts, it identifies that they've taken over this area. And at that point, instead of attacking it, you're then going to go to a defense. At that point, waves of enemy reinforcements will try to take over this pirate base. And at that point, you're going to be fighting to hold it down. There's turrets and a couple of different good defensive positions that Brian will be able to use to help stave off those enemies.
Very nice. And so now we've basically switched to defense.
Exactly. You can see that helicopter coming in there. That's called an Osprey. There's going to be waves and waves of those as they come towards them.
And you're pretty much limited to what you've got in the base. There is no helicopter jacking in the game, as much as we'd like to, right?
I believe that's the case. In this game, we're not going to be able to pilot the helicopters, but some of the vital suits themselves will be able to actually fly, glide, and dodge left and right. There are more vital suits in the base as well, and so there's plenty of opportunity here to really defend exactly how you want to defend.
And in this particular level, are we going to see a boss fight, or is this kind of like your boss experience, just fending everybody off?
So this chapter, which is the third chapter of the episode, will culminate in this sort of massive horde fight, and not a traditional boss fight. But later in the episode, you'll have a traditional boss fight. And we'll see massive Acrid, massive vital suits that you'll be fighting against as well.
And then just to be clear, this is basically a single-player game that we're watching right now. Will you be able to do this cooperatively as well?
Yes. The entire campaign mode, what we used to always call single-player, is now being called campaign mode because everything is built for 4 players. We're showing off single-player with 3 AI partners. You can have as many AI partners as you want, 0 to 3, or you can jump on with as many human friends as you can muster. Additionally, what we've just recently announced is the split-screen offline co-op that will be in the game. You'll be able to play through the entire campaign, split-screen with a buddy, right there on one console.
Next obvious question is, when can we get our hands on this thing and what platforms?
So this will be coming to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 mid-May 2010.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. That is your look at Lost Planet 2, new level, fighting on the beach, blowing up mechs, kind of what you want to do. Look for more on the game very soon.